Good afternoon, fellow Plexers. I'm not sure if I can help Ben, but I'm going to give it the old blue-collar try. So Ben's having trouble accessing his Plex server after changing routers. So what I would do if I was Ben is I would go into the web app, go to authorized devices like I have in the settings. So the settings, authorized devices, click the server view, and this is my main server. This is my really old one I can spin up anytime I want, and this is a test one on a 7th gen Optiplex running unraid. It's connected to public domain media. I'm going to get rid of it. Remove. Yes, I'm sure. So say I got a brand new router and all the local IP addresses changed for everything. Well, let's just do this. Let's go to our router settings, whether it's on your phone or on your desktop. Click on clients and let's go find that device. Now you don't need remote access set up for this yet. And I have a video on how to do that, but first you need to find the server. And you can set remote access up on it afterwards. Alright, so there I am, unraid Sino test, and here's my IP address. So I'm going to copy it, and I already have this set up. Not too well, I'm missing the H. So this is the format you want. You want http://2/, then this IP address, :32400 for the default port of Plex, /web/. So once you have that IP address in this format, copy it, and let's get rid of this window. And don't paste it in a Google search or a Firefox search. Paste it in the URL. Okay, so my other servers came up. But let's see here. The Media PD one says nearby. So when I click on it, and under General, I've got the triangle here, and it says the server's not claimed. So now if I claim the server, it'll take a second. All right, I have to look on my phone to see what port is forwarded for that server. Okay, so it found it. So now I have that server's back, and I can switch between my servers, and I can go back to it, but I don't have remote access on it. So let's do this. I don't want to take the time to blur out my external IP address. So let me go to remote access. And I think, let's see what, yeah, I think this is the port number I was using. So it says I have remote access only because it was previously set up, but this is how you'd set it up. You'd forward the port. Well, first you'd reserve the IP address on your router. You don't need to set a static IP address on your device. And if you do set a static IP address on your device, and then you change to a new router, you'll have to undo that static IP address that you set for your NAS, and then set a new one for whatever IP address was handed out by the new router, and then go in and reserve that port. So it's probably where Ben's block is. He may have to undo setting the IP address if it wasn't done on the new router, on the NAS directly. But again, you don't need to do that. Just reserve the IP address in your router settings. So that should get you back in shape. And I bet you if you get rid of the server and then rediscover it without a former locked-in IP address on the device itself being in the way, it should set you straight. Let me know how it works out. Happy Plexing.